Clark, terrific defensive teams tonight, both highly ranked. What will the offenses have to do to get some scoring in this one?
Well, a few things. One, you've got to be patient. You've got to be ready and willing to make the extra pass. And then you also have to mix up what you do offensively. You don't want the defense to get a steady diet of what you're trying to do. Keep the defense off balance.
So the net starting five. Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Irving is out there with Spencer Dinwiddie. And it's LeVert in at the 3, the small forward.
And that's Lowry's shot right there. Always looking to capitalize from that range.
Pass to LeVert. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Here's Dinwiddie. And it's Toronto with the rebound. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Nets. That one was played in Brooklyn.
Yeah, and looking back at their last game against this club, they were badly out-rebounded.
Yeah, and that turned the tide, the rebounding differential. They've got to focus and make it a team effort to really pound the glass.
Yeah, that's just the height, the length coming into play there. No one stopping Durant.
Here's Lowry, and 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And the foul goes against Brooklyn. And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw drops for Lowry.
A 5-time All-Star. Lowry has come a long way since being drafted 24th overall back in 2006.
And Kyle Lowry drops them both.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than not.
Irving passes to Allen. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Dinwiddie kicks to LeVert. Misses off the left iron.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
Lowry with the ball. Guarded now by Irving. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That'll be his second foul of the game. Joe Harris is checked in for Kyrie Irving. There's the pass to Van Vliet. Ibaka looking for an opening. Here's Siakam. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
He does not lack for confidence, and he shouldn't. I mean, this guy is a dangerous scorer.
Last game for the Raptors, they picked up the W against the Jazz in Salt Lake City. Outside Durant. Allen trying to break free, and that one's good. Durant's got his second bucket.
Yeah, you look at the way Kevin Durant releases it so high, makes it hard to block, which is why he's such an efficient inside scorer.
And so it's Dinwiddie who brings up the ball for Brooklyn. KD passes to Dinwiddie. And here is Durant. And then Durant with the jam.
Well, I love the speed that Durant has. I mean, fantastic at slashing into the paint and scoring right at the rim. That length of stride of his and his speed, lethal combination.
Ibaka. Allen with the rebound.
Good offense squaring up against better D there. You got to appreciate that stop.
Pass to LeVert. Again, the Nets for 2.
Boy, because he's got such great confidence in his ball handling skills, he's fearless attacking the rim.
Here's Lowry. Dinwiddie with some nice D.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
LeVert the pass to Durant. Down low. That's good from Allen on the assist by Durant.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Boy, I covered Jared Allen in college, and you look at the physical profile he's got. 7.5-foot wingspan, big hands, explosive, really good athlete. He's got all the tools and an upside without limits.
Here's Harris. After the made shot from Kyle Lowry. Here's Allen. It's deflected. Now Lowry. He picked up 21 points in their last win against Utah.
Boy, I thought his passing was absolutely fantastic. I mean, really picked apart the defense all game long.
You were talking, Clark, about Allen's length and leaping ability. He's dangerous around the rim.
Boy, he sure is, guys. Still developing his skill game, but he's already more than serviceable at the offensive end of the floor. And we know he's a rim protector defensively. Good feet, gets up and down, has a nice touch and good hands. Boy, this guy is going to be some kind of player going forward.
Here's Siakam. After the made shot from KD. Siakam. No good that time.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
They've been distributing the ball really well tonight, too. I mean, a decent number of assists so far for them.
And he makes the first.
And at this point, there simply is no doubt that Kevin Durant is one of the great shooters to ever play the game. The only question is just where on the all-time list will he land when we talk about the unstoppable scorer.
Durant hits them both. And with Durant, perhaps the most amazing part, he can have quiet nights, Greg, of 30-plus points.
Kevin, his scores are just so easy for him that you forget you aren't supposed to see 7-foot sharpshooters doing it. He can score from anywhere in any fashion and can hold his own with any player in history in terms of how unguardable he is.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
I was able to talk with Kenny Atkinson for a minute. We talked about what makes Kyle Lowry such a dynamic player. Coach said, I love his competitive fire. Playing against guys like that has to bring out the best with you. You got to meet force with force. Kevin?
Thanks, David. And let's check out a breakdown. Looking at some stats for him. So it's Toronto now. 6-point game. Siakam against Durant. Siakam passes to Van Vliet. Count it from 12.
And you see the ability to rise and fire from mid-range, even against that length.
You know, guys, if they're inside, that shot probably gets blocked. But from mid-range, I mean, he's able to get it off over the bigger defender there.
Brooklyn with the ball. The Raptors getting the bucket. 5 on the clock. LeVert kicks to Allen. From outside, off the mark. Brooklyn Nets come into this one following a loss to the Warriors in San Francisco. Lowry from outside gets the three-pointer to fall. Lowry's got 11.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Passes it to LeVert. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
What a tough make that was by LeVert. Refused to be denied, and great concentration.
Lowry passes to Siakam. Shoots over LeVert. Siakam misses. Brooklyn leading by 3. Harris outside. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Van Vliet. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. To the middle. Here's Durant. And finished off by Katie.
You know, with Harris, if you're open, he's going to make sure he finds you.
And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the Raptors. Pass to Lowry. He can't get that one to fall. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors. Harris finds Allen. Shot clock at 6. On the wing, Harris. Defended by Ibaka.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
Van Vliet can't get it to go.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going.
Oh, what a dunk!
Did you guys see that? My goodness, Allen got crazy talent.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Toronto calls timeout. Clark, among the bigs, which one do you think runs the floor the best?
Boy, I tell you, Anthony Davis is gazelle-like, and this guy is north of 7 feet tall and is just agile and quick in getting up and down. I think I'd put him at the top of the list. Clint Capella is in that category, and Giannis Antetokounmpo as well, but a lot of times he has the ball and is taking it rack to rack.
He does. Brings it up like a guard, and no one can stop him.
Nobody can stop that guy when he gets coming downhill at you.
A new group in now for the Raptors. Marc Gasol's checked in for Ibaka. Rondé Hollis-Jefferson comes in for Pascal Siakam. Norman Powell's checked in for OG Anunoby. Davis is subbed in for Fred Van Vliet. Jordan, he's checked in for the Nets. Taurean Prince comes in for Karis LeVert.
Make way and wake up. Hollis-Jefferson getting it done in traffic.
Last game for the Raptors, they picked up the W against the Jazz. It's Dinwiddie, top of the key. Off target from three-point range.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Hollis-Jefferson can't hit. Brooklyn leading by 5. Lobbed up there for Allen.
Yeah, you know what? Dinwiddie is very dependable at serving his teammates on the court. Seems like a natural leader.
Toronto shooting to start this game off about 41% from the floor. Harris against Davis. Here's Lowry. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Lowry's got 13 points.
I tell you what, guys, there's not much more he can do. I mean, he's been on fire, yet they still trail in this game.
And there's the pass to Allen. Dinwiddie against Lowry. Dinwiddie dishes to Allen. Prince, that's for 2. Hollis-Jefferson with the rebound.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Davis, the pass to Lowry. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Deceptive and skilled at that guard position. When Lowry's scoring like this, good luck trying to defend him.
This will be his 3rd free throw shot of the game. And Brooklyn making a change here. Chandler's checked in.
One shot.
Free throw good, Lowry. Brooklyn's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Harris passes to Dinwiddie. 1:46 left in the first quarter of the game. Toronto trailing. Outside, Davis. Dishes it to Lowry. Here's the floater. He gets it in there. He's got 18.
And what a take from Lowry, using that quickness to just blaze to the rim.
Pass to Jordan. Dinwiddie against Lowry. Now here's Dinwiddie. 23 points for him the last game against the Warriors in San Francisco.
Yeah, and it seemed like he spent about half the game shooting free throws. Credit him for really taking it to the defense.
Here's Davis after Taurean Prince's bucket. Inside, Gasol trying to free himself up. And there's Lowry. That's good on the assist by Davis.
A veteran guard with a knack for penetrating defenses. Lowry can pretty much get any shot he wants.
Now here is Harris. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Golden State. Lowry against Dinwiddie. It's good. And the Nets lead by 2.
Boy, it's so difficult to corral Dinwiddie. Even when you get physical with him, he finds a way to power through.
Here's Davis. And no good that time. Great D that time from Jordan. Lobs it up for Jordan. And it's Jordan with the jam.
Yeah, you got to respect the athletic reach of Jordan now. Throw it up, and he will bash in the alley-oop.
Lowry with the ball. And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for the Brooklyn Nets. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And let's listen to Pascal Siakam talking about the work ethic of his teammates.
You come in every day. Guys in the gym every single day. So I used to think that I was always the hardest worker, but, just coming to see guys, the amount of work that they put in, trying to get better each and every day.
And, Greg, when everyone is working hard, it builds a chemistry.
And a culture. Kevin, winning teams all have it. It's not enough to be here. You want to win.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And looking at what we've seen so far from the Nets, what do you guys think?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Nets. On the perimeter, Harris and Prince. Jordan is out there with Wilson Chandler, and it's Irving at the point guard. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, one of the reasons Toronto was able to win the NBA championship was the astronomical improvement from Pascal Siakam, who was recognized as the league's most improved player. It was the dream of Pascal's late father that he reached this level, and his determination to make that reality has brought him a long way from home. Kevin?
It has indeed, D.A. Great story, and thank you. Raptors trail by 3. Passes it to Lowry. Here's Hollis Jefferson. Missed inside. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Harris against Davis. Harris drives in. Tries again. And Jordan with the layup. Jordan's got his second basket of the game.
Yeah, Jordan is aggressive as a rebounder. He uses his massive body, athleticism, and long arms to wreak havoc on the glass.
Now here is Lowry. 22 points for him. He was all alone on that one.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
Irving passes to Harris. Back to Irving. Over Lowry. Irving can't get it to go. The Raptors have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. And with the signing of Durant and Irving along with DeAndre Jordan, Greg, are the Brooklyn Nets now claiming the mantle for the top team in New York?
Listen, they were already the better team a season ago after stealing the Knicks' thunder in free agency, acquiring the superstar talent
they're poised to steal the Knicks' cultural relevance as well.
Now here's Davis. Wilson Chandler unable to get his shot to go. The score now all even.
And with the physical gifts that Hollis Jefferson has, he plays a lot bigger than his listed height.
Pass to Irving. And a missed layup. And so Lowry will bring it up for the Raptors. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
Yeah, and in that one, they caused a lot of misfires with their intensity on the defensive end.
And the hustle they showed on that end was infectious, contagious. I mean, their squad really got after it.
Now here's Jordan. 8 points his last outing.
That is prototype rebounding right there. He gets the position down low, boxes out, and then corrals. And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Here's Irving. The Raptors getting the bucket. The pass to Harris. To the paint. They need this. And it's Gasol with the rebound. Gasol's got 4 rebounds in this game. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It goes on Taurean Prince. Clark, you were so prolific in so many areas of the game. Which part of basketball came the easiest for you?
I think the rebounding piece. I always had a knack for sniffing out missed shots and had the size and timing and hands to chase down rebounds. But that was probably the strength of my game and the most unique part of it at an early age. And then the ball handling. My dad was 6'4" in the 50s, which meant you pretty much played inside, and he drummed into my head and my heart. Make sure you can handle that ball. So from the time I started playing, I was dribbling and making sure I could handle it, and it served me well during my playing career.
Durant checked in for the Nets. Karis LeVert comes in for Harris. And so he hits both. Nets trail by 4. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Siakam against KD. 2 points. That one goes. KD's got 14 points.
Man, he gets it done in bunches, does Durant. He's a superb scorer. You've just got to marvel at his greatness.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving. And only 6 feet tall in shoes. Fred VanVleet's not the biggest, but his toughness grade. His toughness, mentally and physically, is unquestioned.
And Kevin, growing up in Rockford, Illinois, gave him that perspective. Friends and family gone too soon. Basketball was the path to something better.
The first one falls. That one is no good. Nets trail by 3. Outside Durant. And it's off from three-point range. Siakam kicks to VanVleet. Feeds to Ibaka. Good, and VanVleet gets the assist. And the Raptors lead by 5.
And the lean frame of Ibaka, taking the punishment, but still converting the basket. Toughness.
Charity stripe shot, and that one's good. Irving. He's got 5.
The mid-range jumper is a high percentage shot for him, and when he's got that much room, forget about it.
Here's Siakam. That one, no good. Good D by Jordan. And stolen by Siakam. Powell against LeVert. Trying to get open is Ibaka. The shot by Powell, no good. Pass to Irving. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Yep, you know, after a scoreless first period, he's really turned it up a notch, building some momentum.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And I think it's clear he's gotten better in that department since last season. I mean, he looks a lot more comfortable at the line now, and he's getting better results.
The Nets making a switch here. Allen's checked in. That one drops. He ties it up.
I don't know if there's a player in the league that has better handles than Kyrie Irving. As a matter of fact, his handles are as good as any I've seen in the history of the game. Smooth, crafty, cunning. Man, it is so much a joy to watch this guy do his thing.
Clock at 4. Drops in the tray. Howell's got 7 now in this quarter.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to give him.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. For Brooklyn, they have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight. Free throw, good, Irving. Clark, last couple years, the three-point shot has been absolutely huge, a gigantic weapon for a lot of teams. You live by it, you die by it. Some teams can accept, though, the ramifications of a bad shooting night.
Yeah, I think it's too big a premium not to really overweight the three-point shot. A 50% premium on that particular field goal when it goes down. But I do like to see balance. Attacking the rim, spacing the floor. I love to see guys and teams shoot the mid-range shot as well. But the three-point shot and the way teams use it and shoot it is here to stay for sure.
Dinwiddie with the bucket.
And Durant just great at picking apart the defense. When they leave one of his guys open, he is quick to get the ball to them.
Now here's Van Vliet. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game. The shot that time, not on target. Great D that time from Durant.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Here's Van Vliet following the basket by Kyrie Irving. And here is Van Vliet. Second chance shot, and the layup good by Ibaka.
Yeah, and the ability to generate points off offensive rebounds, something Ibaka did a lot earlier in his career before he started spending so much time on the perimeter.
Now, here is Irving. He's got 12, and it's good, 2 points. Irving's got 14 points for the game.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Here's Ibaka. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Van Vliet's got 3 assists now in this one. Dinwiddie outside. Durant up top, covered by Siakam. No dice from the high post. Toronto's gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. It's Powell on the wing, defended by Durant. Powell, the pass to Ibaka. Score the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
Yeah, high percentage look there for Ibaka. He can be automatic in there when given room.
Here's Irving. He's got 14. Durant down low. Siakam's there. KD's shot is good.
Tell you what, he has been feeling it, guys, and the best game plan right now, it's elementary. Just keep feeding him. Let him eat.
Here's Boucher. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Guys, what a tight start to the game this has been.
And it's still in the first half. This could be a wild one.
Ibaka against Dinwiddie. Shoots the 3. Durant with another miss. Raptors with the lead. To the inside. Siakam. Rebound, Brooklyn. KD's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Frozen. Guy is just ice cold, unable to contribute offensively.
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
And once he started feeling it, Irving just decided to make it his night. And he's done that in a big way.
He's made all 3 of his free throws so far. The Raptors making a switch here. Anunoby's checked in.
That's a great job getting to the line here. You know, he didn't have a single attempt in that first quarter because I thought he was tentative. Much more aggressive here in the second.
Now here's Van Vliet. 5 points in the game. Powell kicks to Ibaka. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Pass to Irving. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Raptors?
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
Something else they've been able to do so far tonight is earn those tough points in the paint.
The first free throw is good. And tonight, Clark, not just any regular season game. These teams going for higher seeds in the playoffs.
And, Kevin, you've been doing it a long time, and you can feel, even during the regular season, when there's a little extra juice in the players and in the building, and guys are locked in, and it gives you a preview of what the playoff intensity is like. That doesn't happen a lot with the number of games in the NBA schedule, but you can certainly feel it when it does.
You sure can. Here's Anunoby. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet. Van Vliet with the bounce pass. Gasol against Allen. From deep. Marc Gasol picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. The Nets with the lead. Dinwiddie outside. Back to Irving. 1:12 left to play in the first half. That one rolling around and rims out. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for Toronto. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home. Pass to Ibaka. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Van Vliet's got 4 assists now tonight.
Yeah, with a hand in his face, no less. Inside, Ibaka uses his long arms to convert through the contact.
Dinwiddie with it. Picked up by Davis. Dinwiddie with the bucket. Dinwiddie's got 4 points in the quarter.
He's starting to find himself out there now. You know, he's taking much better shots here in the second quarter.
Now here's Van Vliet. He's covered by Irving. Baseline try. It's Gasol missing. Brooklyn's gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. KD against Ibaka. It's stolen by Ibaka. That shot misses. What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story for Brooklyn. What an amazing quarter. There was absolutely no stopping him. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks a lot. Kyrie, what were you all focusing on coming into the game tonight?
I come out with a intense focus and intensity that other teams can't match. Just doing whatever it takes to keep our tempo. Guys are in a great rhythm when we have a great tempo, so just trying to get everybody involved and do whatever it takes to win.
Well, we'll see if you can keep playing at your pace in the second half. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. They were on a nice little roll in that opening period as they got their lead up as high as 7 points. They were outscored by just a bit in the second quarter as they go into the break now holding just a 1-point advantage. And from what we saw so far from the Nets, Kenny, what's your takeaway?
They were really efficient on offense, shared the basketball well, great shot selection. That accounted for a high field goal percentage in the first half.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on Toronto?
Well, I didn't even know who some of these guys were, but their bench came up with some big shots, gave the team a lift offensively. It's always possible those guys will see more minutes in the second half, but at the same time, you're a starter for a reason. We shall see, Ernie.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Kyle Lowry has just been sensational.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. So for Toronto right now, Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Fred VanVleet out there with Lowry, and it's Ibaka in at the pivot spot manning the middle. Now Dinwiddie after the missed three from Serge Ibaka. Durant against Siakam. And another turnover here by Brooklyn. And a chance now to look at the schedule coming up for the Toronto Raptors. On Saturday, they'll be playing against Blake Griffin and the Detroit Pistons. And then on Monday, they'll be taking on Klay Thompson and the Golden State Warriors.
And this is a perfect situation for them coming up. They'll be facing a lot of teams that they should beat, and those games will be at home. Can't ask for a better stretch of the schedule.
And, you know, Lowry looks to set up his open teammates beautifully. Nice dime there, and it really keeps the team tied together nicely.
Now here's Allen. Here's Irving. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Irving's got 21 in the game.
You know, he didn't need to make the layup complicated. I mean, it's not a trick shot contest, but he decided to go for a little extra flavor on that one.
Shot's good by Ibaka. And the Raptors lead by 2.
And this is what Ibaka's supporters point to. If given the chance, he has the physical ability and skill set to do major damage on the offensive end.
And it's blocked by Ibaka. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Nets have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Well, the Raptors' Nick Nurse winning an NBA title in his first season. Greg is an NBA head coach.
The first time a head coach who'd also helmed a team in a foreign league has won it. Nurse often reminisces fondly on those days coaching in Europe. And this summer he was entrusted with coaching the Canadian national team at the FIBA World Cup.
And so he hits the technical free throw. Here's Irving. That shot is good. He has made 8 while missing only 4. That's 67% shooting.
And the mid-range shot of Irving is impressive. He has wonderful form with that shot.
Lowry can't get it to go.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Now here's Dinwiddie. He's got 6. Irving for 3. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Dinwiddie's got 3 assists tonight.
I love the three-point shooting of Irving. Excellent at dialing it in from deep, and you've got to respect his range.
The shot by Lowry, no good. Nets leading by 4. Here's Irving. That one finds the mark. It's the 10th time he's done that tonight on 14 shots.
You know, throughout this quarter, guys, they've had no answer for him defensively, and he's been absolutely relentless.
Now here is Lowry. 22 points for him. Shots good by Ibaka.
And not entering the league as a natural catch-and-shoot guy, Ibaka certainly has developed this part of his game.
Irving against Lowry. Now, here is Irving. D right on him. 6 to shoot. Siakam pulls it in. Raptors trail by 3. Van Vliet looking around. Kicks to Lowry. Now here's Van Vliet. Dinwiddie covering. Back to Lowry. Over Irving. The shot by Lowry, no good.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
KD passes to Allen. And here's LeVert. Lowry covering. Dinwiddie outside. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper. Dinwiddie's got 8.
Dinwiddie's showing you his craftiness in the pick and roll sets, and you can see how he's grown in attacking those.
Lowry finds Ibaka. Back to Lowry. Here's Anunoby. LeVert defending. And here comes the break. Here's Irving. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist. Irving's got the lead up to 7 now for the Nets.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Irving against Lowry. And the pass to Van Vliet. The 3. Allen with the rebound. Allen's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
The tenacity on the interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
Pass to Anunoby. Outside Lowry. From past the arc. And again, Toronto, no luck.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
On the wing, Irving. Now recovering. Durant down low. And the shot goes in. And it's an 11-point Nets lead.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
And here are the Raptors now, following the miss by Kyrie Irving. Trying to get something going. Count that one, and the Nets lead has been cut down now to just 9 on the basket from Lowry.
And not his quarter, scoring-wise. Just 1 of 7 from the field.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. And a new group in for the Nets. Jordan, he's checked in for Allen. Chandler comes in for Kevin Durant. Prince is checked in for Karis LeVert. And Harris subbed in for Spencer Dinwiddie. Now here is Harris. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Here's Irving. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. And the Nets lead by 11.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Outside, Davis. Back to Lowry. Makes good on the step-back jumper. Lowry's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And with the body control and jump shot Lowry possesses, he has been known to torch you from the perimeter.
Now, here is Irving. 33 points for him. Harris inside. He's guarded by Davis.
You really got to admire the reach of Gasol. He's excellent at utilizing those long arms of his to turn away shots.
Just 4 to shoot. Here's Prince. That one doesn't go. And Toronto will come the other way. Davis dishes to Lowry. Down low, Gasol. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And the foul goes against Brooklyn. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
Well, I got to say, one thing that stuck out all game is the consistent penetration they've got.
Yeah, but I also like the balance because they're doing a great job of getting inside and converting around the rim. I really like their aggressiveness.
First one falls for him.
As he enters his mid-30s, Marc Gasol showing no signs of slowing down. If anything, I think he's a better all-around basketball player.
And so Marc Gasol nails both of them. And through his first 8 seasons in the NBA, Marc Gasol made a total of 12 three-pointers. Nowadays, Greg, he'll make more than that in a month.
And you ask around, he's always been capable. A great shooting touch. It's just a different job description for big men nowadays.
And Jordan gets it to go.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
Now, here's Lowry. 26 points for him. Davis with it. Picked up by Harris. Boucher kicks to Lowry. From deep three-point range. Rebound, Brooklyn. Jordan's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Irving. Again, the Nets for 2. And it's Lowry with the ball. Brings it up for Toronto. They trail by 11. Outside Gasol. All alone. Off the left rim and out.
Wide open, and still, surprisingly, he wasn't able to cash in.
Prince's shot is good.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Here's Hollis Jefferson. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Gasol's in the post. He's against Jordan. Comes up empty down low.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
And finished off by Gasol.
Yeah, and it doesn't take much elevation for Gasol to throw one down, of course, unless somebody's standing right in his way. That dunk is going to be easy money for him.
Passes it to Irving. Good, and Harris gets the assist. Harris has got his 5th assist in this one.
He's starting to heat up from outside. That's his 2nd this half.
Pass to Lowry. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
And a great front office in Brooklyn. General Manager Sean Marks taking over in 2016, and he just signed an extension.
And you know, guys, that San Antonio tree has some great branches on it all over the league, and he's one of them. I mean, he's been a player, a coach, has worked in the front office. Marks understands all sides of the basketball business.
The Raptors making a switch here. Powell's checked in, and the Nets making a change here as well. Durant's checked in for Wilson Chandler. And so Lowry nails both of them.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Yeah, you know what? And I think they've just got to keep on keeping on. Keep drawing contact, attacking, getting to the line. That will certainly give them a chance to get back into the game.
He kicks to Powell. And 1:01 left in the third quarter. Clock at 6. Davis against Harris. And it's Davis missing.
You know, you don't always get that opportunity, so those are the ones you hate to miss.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
35 seconds left here in the third quarter. The pass to Hollis Jefferson. Lowry against Irving. Lets the 3 fly. Lowry, good. Lowry's got 31.
And you know what? He's really been one of the few bright spots for them, trying to will this team to victory.
Outside Jordan. Back to Irving. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. For Brooklyn, they have been exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. And so Irving nails both of them. 7 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. 3-pointer, Lowry, and again, Toronto with the triple.
And really scored most of their points, but he can't score them all, guys. He's going to have to get somebody else to step up.
And so it's Brooklyn, up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. On the court for the Nets, getting the fourth quarter going. Prince and Durant are at the 3 and the 4. Kyrie Irving is out there with Joe Harris. And it's Jordan in at the 5 down low. That one goes in. 44 points for Kyrie Irving.
It's just hard to believe that someone can perform at such a high level. They've got to thank him for this lead.
Lowry with the ball. He's picked up by Irving. That's tipped. Powell finds Lowry. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Davis has the open look. That falls. Nice speed that time from Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got 4 assists now tonight. Irving passes to KD. Lobs it up for Jordan. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely sleep.
Lets it go from 14. Here's KD. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And the foul goes against Toronto.
Yeah, sure. I mean, it's hard to avoid fouling Durant, but the problem is he hits nearly 90% of his free throws for his career.
Free throw drops for KD. And even after the Achilles tear for Durant in the 2019 finals, he got a huge contract after he opted out.
Most teams felt they were willing to pay him while he rehabbed for a year. That was the case as the Nets gave him a 4-year max money deal. His next chapter is underway as he changed his number to 7.
And so he makes both from the line.
And it's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
Jordan the pass to Dinwiddie. Siakam pulls it in. Raptors trail by 13. Powell, that's good.
Yeah, and this team depends on Lowry. I mean, so skilled at creating shots for himself or his teammates.
Pass to Irving, beyond the arc. Toronto grabs the miss. Gasol's got his 6th rebound on the night. Looks for Lowry, gets it to him. Shoots over Dinwiddie. Lowry can't get it to go.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Irving, good. Irving's got 46 points.
Boy, I tell you, I don't know if there's anybody better than Kyrie Irving close to the basket. He has a great feel for how to score inside.
Siakam misses. Nets leading by 13. And the foul called on Pascal Siakam. That's his first foul. Some changes for Toronto. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Gasol. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Norman Powell. And then for Brooklyn, Allen comes in for DeAndre Jordan. And Karis LeVert subbed in for Harris. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the 4th. Allen passes to Durant. That shot missing. Good D by Siakam. Here's Anunoby. To the middle. Here's Lowry. Makes it off the glass. Lowry's got 14 points here in the second half.
Now how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Dinwiddie outside. It's Durant with the drive, and he drops in the layup off the glass. KD's got 24.
Yeah, I just love how Durant finishes over contact, not allowing the D to contain him.
Here's Siakam. And a foul call. Almost got it to go in, but he'll go to the line for 2. It's on Jared Allen.
And the most improved player in the league last season, Pascal Siakam got better in every statistical category.
They throw good, Siakam. And it's those diamond-in-the-rough players that so often elevate the top teams. And, Greg, that's what the Raptors found in Pascal Siakam.
No doubt. The 27th pick
back in 2016. Now a full-time starter on a rookie contract, just over $2 million this season. He is due for a big raise.
And so it's Irving. He brings it up for Brooklyn. At one point, they led by 16. Fires from the wing. Rebound by the Raptors. Ways to get back into it, but they've got some time.
The tendency can be to really rush or push the game, and they need to avoid that. Oh, just a picture-perfect alley-oop. You gotta love that one, Kevin.
A little surprised, Greg. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same.
It actually almost makes it a little more special. Grace over power is how I would look at it.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Kevin, during that last break, I heard Kenny Atkinson talking with his team. He told them, this is a game of runs. It's a game of momentum. We may have the lead now, but I'm telling you guys, it can evaporate in a hurry. Let's close this thing out. Kevin?
Earning a trip to the stripe that time. Allen constantly on the move, which makes him hard to guard.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
Boy, a stalwart defender who knows his strengths on offense. I mean, Allen is a fantastic two-way threat, and he wants to get better. This is a guy whose future is bright.
Passes it to LeVert. And stolen by Siakam. To the inside, Anunoby. Dinwiddie with the rebound. Nets leading by 10. Pass to Irving. There's the dish to Allen. The pass to LeVert. 4 on the clock. From deep. And the Nets miss again.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
Siakam, good.
Good, solid execution inside. That's exactly the look you want.
Lowry against Irving, and the jam by Kevin Durant.
And Irving is comfortable running the offense. When a teammate's open, he's quick to whip it around and get him a good look.
Now, here's Siakam. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Jared Allen.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg.
And he knocks down the first one. Mark, take us inside the halftime locker room in the NBA.
Well, players typically just regroup individually. there may be some conversation between the players as a group, but then the coaches will huddle, evaluate what transpired in the first half, what adjustments need to be made, and then they'll communicate that to the team. And it's basically a time to rest and regroup for the players to adjust and strategize for the coaches.
Clark, you think there's any videotape review in there, maybe showing players certain sets, certain schemes?
In this day and age, for sure, with the use of iPads and technology. If you go back to my time, there was no quick turnaround of video in the halftime locker room.
Right. I do know officials do that, too, in their locker room at halftime. And at 6'6", Spencer Dinwiddie's tall for a point guard, but Clark, despite his size, very slippery off the dribble.
Yeah, he's ill-like when you talk about him off the dribble, guys. I mean, excellent change of pace, and he's got a quick first step. And once he gets in the lane, his size helps him be a good finisher.
And Kevin Durant, every night you can trust that he's going to bring focus, effort, and commitment. That's pretty much all one can ask for.
Now, here's Lowry. Siakam outside. He dishes it to Ibaka. Here's Anunoby. Levert defending.
It's really hard to shoot over Allen, which is probably why you shouldn't try to do it.
And so it's Dinwiddie with it. He'll bring it up for the Nets. At one point, they led by 16. Down low. And KD the bucket on the assist by Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie's got assist number 5 here tonight. Raptors trail by 13. Now Lowry. Irving with the steal. Levert inside the line. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Out to the wing. Here's Siakam. He can't hit that time. And it's the Nets taking it the other way.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole, because he is just not there offensively.
On the wing, Irving. Off target with his 3. The Raptors have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the fourth, and even 50%. Van Vliet passes to Lowry. Here's Anunoby. He's covered by Irving. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Anunoby. And again, Toronto, no luck. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Boy, Karis LeVert has done a nice job elevating his playmaking ability, which helps him and his team.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Ibaka right side. Back to Lowry. Floats it up there for Siakam. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop.
Tell you what, you wouldn't know they're the team trailing when they're able to pull off plays like that.
KD can't get it to go. Raptors trail by 13. Kicks it out to Siakam. No good with the triple.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's Irving. No good off the back of the rim. For Toronto, they've gone 7 of 15 from the floor here in the fourth. Right around 46-47%. And the basket is good.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Marc Gasol has checked in for Serge Ibaka.
Mind the lane. Mind the lane. One shot.
Raptors trail by 14. Now here's Van Vliet. Dinwiddie with some nice D. Brooklyn's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Inside, Durant. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Dinwiddie's got 6 assists in the game. Toronto's gone 1-3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Here's Lowry, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lowry.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
It's the Nets now. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. Dinwiddie outside. Shot clock at 5. To the paint. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. Irving way outside. And there's the call on Durant. That is his first foul of the game. Toronto shooting 47%, pretty solid. Dinwiddie with the steal. And there's a minute 45 left in the fourth quarter. At the elbow, it's Allen. Back to Dinwiddie. Irving surveying the floor. Clock is at 3. Good, that's another bucket.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Nets.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the boards.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
And so taking a look at their season record, this will be win number 31 on the year. And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Kyrie Irving.
Boy, this game really had his name all over it. I mean, he relished being the guy to carry the load offensively.
Here's Anunoby. Siakam misses.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
Durant, that's good.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. And they got it done.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And the Nets with possession here. Irving with it. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.